Hi, good morning. It's me. I'm here with the share. I'm always very, very late, so I made this a while before you see the video because I have trouble uploading videos. However, I finished the journal inspired by Eva from Bohemian Crafting. I told you that I became a Patreon, so if you need inspiration, go ahead and go check her Patreon out because I believe I was in the $15 tier. And I have seen so many things. So, go ahead, check it out if you want to, if you need to. But yeah, I was inspired. Some things I made this naked spine binding before, but I used what you call it? Just a ribbon here. And then I had a piece of paper here. So it was a little different, but this one seems to hold two. I'm not quite sure yet if I want to glue these close to each other, which I did last time. So they will end up being like that. So I don't know if I want to do that. I left them a little open and you will see in the middle what it does. So I will show you. It's good and it's bad. Not really bad, but if you can deal with that, then you're fine. However, this is my journal. It's called Blue Withy. I have no idea what this word means. I looked at the translation, but to me, I just don't understand. My brain doesn't understand what it is exactly. But my journal is 8.5, kind of, by 5, almost 5.5. It depends from where I measure. When I make journals, I do not say I want to have a journal 6x9. I make a journal and whatever size it turns out to be, it is, if it makes sense. I never measured this way. So this is 2.5. So the spine basically is about 2.5 inches. And this is my closure. I just had it, I made a hole here and I wrapped it around. And when I bought the eyelets, they came with these metal things that you put on the other side, but I never do. But I decided to put them right here on the end of my string. I think with the whole theme, it's perfect. I don't know. However, put some metal corners here. I had them forever, so I got to use them. It was very exciting. It was super exciting to make this because I got to use my stuff, and try something new. And I used printables, which if you know me, I barely use printables. So maybe I'm gonna do more because I printed a whole bunch of stuff. By the way, you can have, if you're a Patreon of Eva's, you can have printables there too for free. Just, it really, it's efficient. I'm not sure how to say, what's the right word? You are paying your $15, but you are getting back so much more. So it's not like you are wasting it or whatever. It's never a waste if you support a crafter or a YouTube person because, we do something too. So it's never a waste, I would say. However, front, back, let me open it so you can see better. See, it's just, one side is just wrapped, it's longer, and the other side is shorter. So this is just to close it up. But I didn't do anything else in the front. She did a completely different front, but I loved it just as is. I just wanted to keep it. I was thinking about words or anything, but I think this is just what goes with what's inside the journal. And on the back, I just made a little pocket and I made a card and I wrote down that it's inspired by Bohemian Crafting. And it was made in August by me. So this is just a little, I've never done this before either. I've never written something into my journal like that I made it or whatever. However, there it is. I have thread hanging everywhere, but this is just what I do. If somebody wants to purchase this, they can cut off the threads if they don't like it, but I love it. I need this. All of this stuff I need to be looking out because I think it makes it much better. So the good thing about this binding is it will always open up. No matter where you open it up, it's always flat, you see? So this is very, very good. And it looks very pretty, but we will get to what I didn't like too much. This one I glued down completely. I didn't make a pocket or anything, but I put a card underneath because I felt like it's not sturdy enough if I just glue it on 3 sides. I just needed this to be down. So this I looked like I learned from Eva as well, the black pocket here, or not the pocket here, but the black thing. And printables are from her, and I did distress them, and then I made them wet because I wanted on the back, I wanted it kind of to look through, if it makes sense, because I wanted the back to be, so you're able to write here, but there is still something interesting on there as well. And yeah, I have sewn around, I think, all pages. I love sewing, and I love when the sewing is there with all the threads and everything. And like I said, all of the printables are from her. I don't know if all of them, but probably. Yeah, look, if I don't know if you can tell, but you can see like that there is some plants on the other side. So I think that that's really, really pretty. And I tried to have everywhere a little bit of something sticking out, and you know, and you can see how flat it lays. It's super good. So I made cards and little embellishments, I guess, decoration. It's my first journal where I didn't make that many things to go into. It's still a lot, but it's different a lot. I don't know if that makes any sense. I use my papers that I have in my stash, like the coffee date, interesting coffee date papers in between. I love that. And yeah, we have a belly band right here and a lot of writing space. You know, everything that was kind of empty, I wanted to the person to be able to write on it, because this is basically a writing journal, and a lot of little pockets and decorated. And I stuck, I believe, almost everywhere I stuck something in there. This one can be opened up and this can be opened up, but I don't want to because I made such a pretty bow. I don't want to open it up anymore. So yeah, I punched edges, and it was just a lot of fun. I was very bored with the distressing of all pages, because I thought, oh my God, it's exercise, and I have to sit here for hours, not decorating, not being crafty, but just distressing. But I love distressed stuff, so I can't just leave it be. I have to distress it. This is a printable, but I don't know where from. This was not from Eva, but you can just, you know, do whatever you want to do. I did some stenciling, and basically I had to, I think this is it, right? Yeah, I had to glue this one right here, and because it didn't catch, it wouldn't catch, it would only catch on one spot, but I wanted it to be here, so you know, so I have this layering basically. So I had to glue this one down, but I think that's okay. This one I learned from Eva too. She just put everything on top of everything and had a pocket. But I made my own extra pocket here. So you have a little birdie here. And then, you know, I think, to me it's a duck, but I don't think it's a duck. Everything, almost everything here is to me a duck. This is just, you know, a pocket. This is all on one pocket. And then there is some... You can see, right? It's shiny, so it holds everything in place. And I love this idea, because I had these frames for like forever. This one is, I believe, gold on the other side. Yeah, and I don't do gold anymore, shiny gold, so it was not useful to me, but I got to use it here, and it looks really pretty. I just turned it around and I distressed it, and it was good. There's more writing space, and I, you know, made a little tuck spot here, and I took a baggie. Why did I clip it here? Because it opens up? No, it doesn't open up. I don't know why I put a clip here. Oh, to hold this in place. Okay, I see. To hold this in place. I'm like, why did I do that? But I have those two things here, and I'm gonna show you. Let me unclip. My hands are not good, so I have a hard time clipping or unclipping. This is, I made like this, you know, so there's even more writing spot. And then I didn't want it to open up the whole time like this, because this is just the same thing with a different decoration. And this is just one bag that I wrapped around. And I don't know, I just didn't like it open up like that. So I clipped it. And I don't know if I can reclip it, because my hands don't work. And I didn't want to have a big clip here. Okay, can we please? I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna reclip it later. However, this is a text spot, pocket text spot. Here's another one. And this, I wanted the bird to stick out so you can at least see. I got to use my blue papers. I don't know, on the camera it doesn't look very blue, but these I dyed a while ago, you know, and I sold them all out and I just had a couple left for myself. Okay, and yeah, here you can see, you see that? It's like, this is the print from the other side, but I really loved it where whenever it was empty, I wanted something like that, you know. So here's another pocket, some decoration, and this is the middle. And I left them longer too, in case, you know, this is a wax thread. So it's, you can basically make whatever you want out of it. It's gonna stay. Okay, however, we'll just continue. I'm very, very, very excited, as you can see. So there's another pocket. And there is a corner tuck spot, and I made one of these before too. I think everybody did. So what is this? Oh, I have sewn my thread inside of the signature. Let's save it up. Okay, this one, I don't know. Did she show this one? I don't remember. But it's just the normal pockets, you know. You can stick something in here, and then you can stick something in here, and then do what you love. I liked it. I put a little bit of black in between. I don't know, just felt this way. And this is another book page. It's just decorated, as you can see, and I wanted the strings to be here everywhere. There's a pocket. You can write something here and here. Like I said, it's more like of a writing thing. Maybe I should, oh no, I cannot clip this one. This is just, it opens up and you can push. I've done one of these before too, but she showed it as well. Okay, what else did I do? I did punch a lot of these. I love them. And I have a punch that punches holes, and then I would make strips with holes, and they are perfect for decoration. They look kind of like this one, or this one, that you get on the side of pages sometimes in a block. So in a college block, for example. So yeah, it's just a little piece of paper and a little card. And most of these cards came from her principals as well. And this, I believe this is Czech. I'm not sure, but I think so. Okay, some inspirational quotes. And now we're almost there, what I want to show you. And this is where the signatures attach, right here. So this one signature, this is another signature. We have to make them stick, because nothing attaches here. Usually we attach it to some kind of spine, right? But we didn't. So this one is a little stiff, right? And because I did not glue, I'm going to show you here. You see, I did not glue it to the end. You can tell that it's not glued to the end a little bit. It's not a big deal, I would say, but if you glue it all, it's probably going to be a little better from the inside, but then the spine becomes kind of like this, and I didn't want that. I wanted the spine to be the same width like the front, or almost the same. Of course, this is chunky, but when I lay it down, it's almost the same, you know. So yeah, but then once you get here, you can tell, but I don't think it's a big deal because you can still write. It's only when you move this to the other side. In between, you can tell, and then you're good again. And this one, I did make a pocket, but because I glued it here, I had to put something else in there. So basically you have this pocket, and then behind this card, there is another pocket, a bigger pocket. This small pocket, there is a bigger pocket. And yeah, everything is decorated kind of similar, which I also have never done, like do a full theme. I have never done this, you know me. I always put everything and anything in my journals. So that was kind of fun. And I was working on it for hours and hours and hours, and I finished it really quickly day-wise, because usually I work 1 hour a day and then it takes me half a year to make a journal. But this time I made 2 journals in like 3 weeks or something. It was incredible. But I was also working many hours on that. I didn't do anything at home. That was not good. Okay, so let's just quickly go because it's basically the same. This one I saw in Eva's journal. She shows it on her channel, so, you know, I don't know if she makes it on her channel, but once you see this, you know how to make it. I would say I didn't have to watch how to make this frame, because once I saw it, I knew that I have to cut a piece of cardstock that is folded, and then I just punch holes here and I will be done. And there is an embossed acetate piece in there. So, you know, I don't have any inks, alcohol inks, but she put alcohol inks on hers and I didn't because I don't have any. This is a completely different collection, but I just liked how the colors went with everything. More writing spots and decorations and birds and pockets. Here's tuck spots. And I just stuck a piece of paper here and a little card here. And this is on another book page. Same here, writing spot, decoration. I don't know, do you call it belly band? No, this is tuck spot, I would say. upper tuck spot. And yeah, more birds and stuff, and you can see everywhere. I made it really wet and then I had to dry it. That was boring too. It was boring to prepare the pages for decoration. I don't like this part because I just don't want to sit there and do it, but I do it because I know it's gonna look better. So yeah, I did it. There's another pocket right here, and this card she showed, but I told you before I made a very similar card, almost exactly the same. So I left here a little pocket, and we have another pocket here, and I just took whatever I cut out here. I used my die. I'll put here, so when I push it in there, hopefully it lines up with the paper like it was before I cut it. You know, you see the CDR, it lines up, not perfectly of course, but somewhat, and I thought that was cool. And it has a pocket right here, and there's just a card. And okay, so far so good. Of course, these are little pockets. I don't have anything to stick into them right now, but I promise you they are. They are pockets, see? I just got nothing to put in there. All right, more decoration, writing spaces, pockets. You see how this is the back side as well, but you can tell there is a bird and there is, you know, everything here. I love it. I just love it. Middle and another pocket with another card. Of course, I distressed old cards from both sides. So much distressing. I had to refill my ink pad. Yeah, and I put some numbers that I did emboss. You know, this from a bingo card. I put right here. Another birdie, this goes from the other side, you know. So the decoration always where there are like this short ones. If I can find it, I will show you. There. This is one page. So it's basically done in this way. All right, more writing spaces and more little things to tuck in and more writing spaces. And I made one of my pockets here from envelopes. I really like that. All right, turn. It's basically very similar. And there is another pocket, and this is once again 2 signatures, and you can tell it's stiff. I can tell, you know, it's stiff. This one's turned by itself, but this one is stiff. But once you turn it, like I said, you can use this as a pocket for bigger things, and then you turn it and everything is flat again and good again. Little tuck spot here, and this I just wrapped around. I love the flower here, so I just put the card there, and this became a belly band. And this piece of paper goes into the other page in the back. You see, it's just one continuous piece. And I've never done this before either, that I kind of made pockets from one piece. It's just a belly band, and I put my tag that I made before in there. More decoration and writing spots, more belly band and birds and thread. Some edges, some corners I did cut, some corners I left. I just wanted it to be different. You see birds on the other side, another pocket right here, and I tried to let these stick out, so every time there is something on the outside of the page. Not every time, but a lot of times. And I hung a little tag right here from the thread that was there. And little pocket again, pocket, 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 pocket. There's another pocket, and here is another pocket. So there are two pockets in this one. And this is another one of the frame things. And I thought it would be cool if you see, I put this frame here because I had the card and it has this lady on the top. And if I stick it right there, if I push it all the way down, she's gonna be in the window. And I thought, oh, that's so cool, I gotta do that. And I put just a little saying here and a little thread here. Writing spot, this I made before. I believe this is from Roxy Creations, one of her challenges I had made long time ago. And there is another card, and here is a little tag. And I'm glad I got to use that. It kind of fits here pretty good, and I like the way it's made. Okay, more decoration, and I just distressed those strips with my broken china. And I thought it looked good. This is brown and broken china, so the mix was very good. And I don't care, you know, I just put my brown dauber into the broken china. I don't care because I like the color. But you shouldn't do that if you care about your broken china because it's gonna become a different color. Okay, more of these, more of the tags. And like I said, I tried to put a little bit of black in there too underneath my quotes, and here a couple of ribbons. I don't know, I just liked how it looked like. And there's the bird again from the front. I like it, I love it. There's another card and another quote and a piece of leftover paper. Here. What I learned from Eva was cutting corners. I cut corners everywhere because she said they are angry, and I don't want to have an angry journal. So I cut corners absolutely, I believe, absolutely everywhere on everything I stuck down. So, okay, more of these little guys. And there's another book page here with a lot of writing spot and a little text spot right there. More text spots, more writing spots. It's all the same, right? More text spots, writing spots. I love how this looks through. You see, it's just as if it was meant to be there, but basically it's just from the back. And this is what I get. I have just a normal printer, and when I wet the paper, really wet it, then I get this imprint on the other side, and I just love this. And there's another belly band right here. And we are almost done. Okay, some decoration. This one I showed you. There's the bird again. I don't know what you call the bird. I forget. Somebody needs to tell me. Oh, and this says like daily journal, location today, weather, today's plans. You know, I think it fits perfect. Everything is just perfect. And this is the last one. Once again, it is kind of stiff because I was just having it down here, and then this one goes like, it folds, if it makes sense. But this is the last one, and I stuck the last one down as well because I wanted it to hold. My main concern is for the journal not to fall apart. So if there is 3 stiff pages, then I'm okay with that, because I need it to hold, right? I don't want it to fall apart. But yeah, I liked it. I made the spine a little bigger. These I made a little bigger. You see, they are a little loose. But this is for, if you put stuff in there, I want you to be able to fill it up. You see, if you put more in there, it's going to fill up. And then this spine is going to be bigger. So this is, if you're going to stick something here, for example, this is going to go up, right? So this way you can fill it up more. All right, and then all you gotta do is take one long string. No, what am I doing? All you gotta do what? Take one long string, wrap it around, and then take the short string and you're basically done. We're back to the beginning where it looked so pretty, right? So there you go. I love it. I love it. And thanks, Eva. I don't know how to thank her because I know she doesn't know me and she doesn't know my channel. And I feel kind of weird going there and commenting on her videos saying, hey, I made the journal you made, you know? I don't know, it feels weird. I hope I haven't done a bad thing, but I think if she puts it out there, she does it to inspire us, and it just so happens that she inspired me and I have a channel where I can show what I made. But it's all Eva's, you know. I was just the tool. Inspiration came from her and I love it, and she made my life so much happier. So thank you for that. All right, I hope you enjoyed this, you know. If you want to check out her channel, name is Bohemian Crafting, but I think you all know that. I don't think anyone watches this channel who doesn't know Eva. So she has her Patreon in the description of her videos. You can just go there, and it's really easy to become a Patreon. It's really easy to cancel. It's really easy, you know, to do the transaction. You can pay with PayPal or anything you want, and the only thing is Patreon is a little bit hard to, you know, because she has so many videos, it's a little hard to go through everything. Oh, see, I forget this. I'm gonna open it again. Yeah, but that's not Eva's fault. That's Patreon's fault. However, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I think it's amazing. I don't know. I just love it. But I love all of my journals. I've never made one that I didn't love. I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you get inspired. I hope you find some happiness. And I see you soon. Bye-bye.